Well, this morning very early, and I have a chance to make this video, which is great because I can wake up in the morning and then I try to doing something that productive. So it feels nice actually, and yeah, I will give conversations about IELTS Task 3 in speaking, but before that, as usual, I want to talk about probably a little bit about daily life. And today is the 7th November 2023, and as you know, I feel eager to look into announcements from LPDP scholarships, and I hope that I succeed. I become an worthy LPDP and I start my school to UGM not next month but next 6 months, which is that it means I will become postgraduate student, become graduate student, and it feels great. It means that I will start my new life. Well, actually, I hope that it will be okay, and I hope that some of my friends will also, went through this scholarship. They also get passed, and so there's not the gloomy thing in our class in the next period. Well, actually, I don't have many things to talk about here, but at least I just start to what do you say, that rambling, doing something doesn't have a clear meaning, doesn't something that unobvious. I mean, it is something that unnecessary like this, and I mean, I don't feel great too because I'm not take a shower yet because it's very morning, and after that I want to go running in the stadium. So basically, I just want to do a little bit exercise and make me physically healthy, and also it also have a big impact into my mental health. And I bought rambutan yesterday. It cost 10,000 rupiah and it's very normal. It's not that too costly and not too not cheaper, not inexpensive either. It's very normal, and I think that nothing interesting to talk about it. And also, I met people, and but not a lot because I just stayed on my room in yesterday, and there's nothing more very interesting about my life, so I don't know how to share it. But some of my friends are very interesting. I can see from the Instagram and something like that. I think it's very important to not compare ourselves to the people, particularly anyone who can see from their Instagram stories or their, what you say, not feedback, they feeds, but we need to focus on ourselves. It's very important, but somehow I I learned from my experience, it's very hard not to being jealous choose someone's happiness because uh, we never had this in our life, and I don't know whether it is something just humans or something that we need to, we need to stop. I mean, we need to riff off. I struggle to find the right words right now, and it seems like that my brain not really work. So I talk rather slowly than usual. So I think that I just start to answer the question from the IELTS because I don't have any story to share there, mostly the interesting story. And it feels that I don't want to smile either. And this is one the bad thing from me, and that I don't give really more emotions into, to give the story here. But I don't know, because they feel my face just flat and it's true. And I think I need to practice about emotions when talking, but not that easy as a people do it because I am lack of emotions as a people, and I cannot struggle with it. Okay, the question is, what are the some benefits of giving a homework to the students? Well, okay, today it seems like that we will talk a little bit about education. Am I agree that we should give a student a homework towards? Well, for the Indonesian culture and environment, I believe it is because the homework give a student a chance, it's drive them to learn in home, because you know that okay, they already learn in school and they want to play it at home, but I believe that if the teacher didn't don't give the students don't give students homework, so they rarely can want to learn something in their home. So they probably just look into video games or watching YouTube videos and play. So basically, the homeworks make them become more educate. I think it's not the appropriate vocabularies, but it seems like that. I believe that the homework still important. Why? Because it make student review their lessons in the school, and also make them become aware about responsibility, and also after that the homework of course as knowledge to the students. So I know that I didn't give the answer properly, but I think that you got my point. I believe that giving homework to students is beneficial. Well, if I were a teacher, so basically I will give my students homework regularly, and I hope that they do this homework. But of course, I don't want to give homework that very difficult to accomplish and too much, because you know that I um, I don't want them spend a lot of time to doing homework, because of course in their home they have many things to do besides doing homework. And the another question is, what are pros and cons of watching movies in cinema? Well, watching movie in theater, there are benefits and also drawbacks. First, from the benefits perspective, that you can hang out with friends. It's very nice to watch in the movie and socialize at the same time. And then you can upload your stories into the social media platform, which is very beneficial to improve your life in the eyes of others. But also, on the other hand, you need to spend a lot of money to watch a movie into the theater, and also don't mentions that also need to spend a lot of time, to go from your place into that cinema. I think this is the reason many people enjoy watching movie in their home, which through Netflix or something like that, more than theater. But of course, nowadays the theater is still popular. I mean, many people who enjoy spend their life. But they're rarely going alone into the cinema. Mostly they want to to spend time with the relative, whether it's friends or families, to doing something good, great, and I like that. Well, the another question is, what are the drawbacks of being famous? Well, if I choose whether I want to become a famous person or ordinary person, I rather want to become an ordinary person if only I'm rich. But if I'm a poor, so basically I rather become a famous because it will be easy to make money if you have many fans, so you can sell products and your appearance in your appearance in a social media or another TV is just pour money into your pockets. But of course, there's not always flowers when you become uh, famous, that sometimes that you don't have many time to spend with someone you love, like friends or probably families and your daughter and son, something like that. And also, it's very hard to know people who really care about you, or they just want to take an opportunity from your well-knowns. Which is it's very hard to find someone who really true love you. So this is the drawback for you become a famous. Well, okay, I want to answer another question, but before, I just want give a little bit my feelings here. It seems like that it doesn't work out very well today in conversations, because it seems like that I feel busy to find the right words and to answer it properly, and it seems like that it doesn't improve at all in my speaking. So I don't know. It just I want to talk about it with someone. It's very hard to find someone who probably become a true friend that I can practice. Okay, it seems like that I want to meditate probably for 1 minute, so I want to take a break, push it, take a break, push it, and I want to take a break, push it. I think it's very nice to do something very peaceful meditation, and I love it very much. And somehow it just makes me feel I want to smile. Like, oh, like I do it just as you can see that before. And okay, I want to ask another question, and if I answer the question, I just wanna make it rather long than short, because it means that I can elaborate the question, so it become more easy to me to to understand, and not it's very hard to say how to improve my speaking, because I in my brain it's very hard to find a word probably I can enjoy, because it seems like that I think I need to another approach that make me become better in speaking. I can't just rambling like that without knowing that what I want to deliver to my audience, to my listener. And yeah, okay, the another question is, what are the disadvantages of zoo? Well, of course, there are many things across in my mind, but it's very hard for me to think that one or the two, the detrimental effects from the zoo. but still I should give my answer here. So I want to try my best to give the best answer as possible as I can. And yeah, first, what the drawbacks of from the zoo? I think the zoo is not the best choice to conserve the animals, especially the wild animals, because I believe that this kind of animal like birds, bear, penguins, and another animal, they must live in the wild. I mean, this is their habitat. So basically, zoo is not important, and I think that give freedom to animal is very substantial to the nature to make the nature become more balanced. So yeah, I think this is what the one disadvantages from the zoo. And another thing is, I don't know, it's very hard for me to explain it. So basically today I will struggle to keep it until a 20-minute conversation, right? Okay, seems like that. I don't know what I want to talk about. I just want to look in myself into the screen and then try. That I listen slow music as I shared to you before in the previous video, and here it seems like that myself become more melancholy in the past few days, and somehow it feels good. It feels good and it feels great, but not all the time, because I just want to cheerful, not to forget about life. I just want to laugh, but um, it's not that easy anyway. So basically, it's very hard to say that what I really want into my life. So I want to share a little bit about my plan today. Okay, it starts from this morning. I woke up in the 4:50 a.m. and it's quite early, and I proud myself that I'm not sleep again after the alarms. After I heard the alarm, and then after that I won't try to went to the stadium to go exercise, to running little bit before take a shower and then start the day. And yeah, I try to resume one of my novel, and I want to send it into the publishing. And you know that I already tried 3 times, and all of this my story are rejected. Oh yeah, were rejected by that publisher, but I think it's okay because it means that I need to write something probably that better and make it happen someday, and I hope it is. Even though it's not that easy, to write a story, and you just feel overwhelmed when your story not accepted, and just feel meaningless. You don't know that whether what your struggle will be paid at the end. And I try to this career, but it seems like to me they are not the bright future. So I opens extends my possibility to something new, like become a teacher. And I hope that in the and next year I already start my life as a teacher, and then I try to to make some money to living here in the city, because um, to sustain life here you need a lot of money. So basically you need a job to get money. So yeah, that simple life has become more complicated when you become an adult. So when I have a chance, I do want to back into my previous life, not my previous life like sometime incarnation or something like that, but just I want to back when I still in my 20s, my early 20s, when I still in a college, but and a life seems like more simple and you just feel happy most of the time and there's nothing to worry about. But nowadays life become more difficult and more challenging, and there are many things that I need to accomplish, I need to finish. I have big responsibility to myself and also to society, to the nations. And not to mention that you need to pay tax and something like that, but you don't have any benefits from the country either. So of course it's very hard feeling, and it just feels that you feel overwhelmed almost all the time. And I don't know what I am talking about. It seems like that it's not very obvious that I don't have any clear idea what I talk. But somehow I just try to keep a conversation so more than 20 minutes. Of course it's already 20 minutes and I just want to stop because I want to do something different right now. It's very hard to give a talk like this. Okay, I just want to say that thank you very much for you to listen this, and I'm sorry that I don't deliver a good speech today. It is feel that I still struggle to wake up because I just want to continue my sleeping, but it's not a good habit. So I need to, what you say, that become spirits, become it's very hard to find a vocabulary and not, especially when I don't want to thinking about anything. I just want to say that goodbye and good morning.